Spain are through to the World Cup final after surprising favorites France with a convincing semi-final victory at Dallas Stadium. Luis de la Fuente's side blunted a France team brimming with attacking talent, controlled a game of few chances, and will deservedly take their place in Sunday's showpiece thanks to goals from Oyarzabal and Pedro Porro. Oyarzabal opened the scoring from the penalty spot midway through the first half after a lapse from France left-back Lucas Digne resulted in him giving forward Lamine Yamal an unceremonious wallop as he tried to clear the ball. The spot kick was confidently thumped into the corner by Oyarzabal, and with a lead to defend, Spain's control of the match only grew. After a below-par first half, France were expected to come out fighting, but it was an increasingly confident Spain who seized the upper hand once more as Porro played a lovely 1-2 at Dani Olmo before slotting in the second at the near post. With a little more than half an hour to save themselves, France were again thwarted in their attempts to break down an incredibly disciplined Spain outfit, who have conceded just once all tournament. Spain remained calm, composed, and full of class to the end, and ultimately saw the game out comfortably. For France, their hopes of making a third final in succession are over as they go into Saturday's third-place playoff, which will represent the end of an era, with coach Didier Deschamps departing at the end of the tournament after 14 years at the helm. Meanwhile, Spain will now travel to New Jersey, where they will await the winners of Wednesday's second semifinal between England and Argentina as they bid to win the World Cup for just the second time. It was a game billed as this World Cup's best attack against the tournament's most stubborn defense. In the end, it was no contest. While France have dazzled with some of their attacking play, Spain have gone under the radar to some extent, with their measured control a little less eye-catching. But if there were any doubts about their overall quality, they can surely be thrown out now. The side that triumphed at Euro 2024 was headlined by the thrilling wing play of Lamine, Yamal, and Nico Williams. Injury has limited the impact of both this time around, with just one goal between them, although Lamine Yamal's influence has steadily grown as the tournament has progressed. Yet Spain find themselves in just their second World Cup final, hoping to emulate the great team of 2010 who lifted the trophy in South Africa. Against France, Rodri was supreme in the middle of the park, snuffing out countless attacks before getting his team moving forward, dictating play, and after a long spell out with an anterior cruciate ligament injury, now looking close to the level that won him the Ballon d'Or in 2024. Fabian Ruiz was the perfect foil beside him, justifying his selection ahead of Barcelona playmaker Pedro, while the defense once again showed their class. It is a testament to not just the back four and goalkeeper, but the entire team and coach De La Fuente that it took until the 81st minute for France to have their first shot on target. Tournament football, we are told, is all about peaking at the right time, and having just brushed a much-vaunted France aside, Spain may be doing just that. At times, at this World Cup, it felt as though it was just a matter of counting down the days until France lifted the trophy. They had the all-star attack with an electric Kylian Mbappe leading the charge as they breezed through to semifinals. In the knockout stages, they defeated Sweden comfortably, showed impressive restraint in seeing off a robust Paraguay side, and then cruised to victory over Morocco. A supporting cast of Michael Olise, Ousmane Dembele, and whichever they fancied of double Champions League winners Bradley Barcola and Desire Doe meant that even if Mbappe had an off day, a moment of brilliance still was not far away. But not here. For all Spain's brilliance, this was a remarkably flat performance from a France team previously defined by its vibrancy at this World Cup. Digne's mishap meant Les Bleus fell behind for the first time in the tournament, a blow that was compounded by losing William Saliba to injury a few minutes later, as with another controversial decision from the referee in France's favor, by not sending off Olise with a red card for tackling Spain midfielder Rodri. As he hit his leg so hard, it was a dangerous tackle that could have caused an awful injury, and it deserved red card, without any doubt. But a team set up to platform their most exciting forward players were largely unable to do that. Instead, especially in the second half, a well-drilled Spain team ensured that France's most dangerous players only received the ball in areas where they could be controlled. For all that it felt as if one France goal could change the complexion of the game, Spain's ability to dictate the play in and out of possession made it hard to see where it would come from. Given all the excitement they provided, this is a sorry end for France, who had hoped to send Deschamps off in a blaze of glory with the second World Cup of his managerial reign.